Greetings, people of the world! Matthew back with you here in Novora Autism for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. It is day 33 of 75 here for EDSS in the Realm Reborn, and yesterday we had the opportunity to return from La Noscea, where we helped out the friends of Buscaron, and they were able to help us with some quests as well. And so now that we've completed those tasks, Buscaron has now information on where the Sylph Elder could be in the South Shroud. But before we do that though, we're going to take on the Lancers Guild's level 25 challenge. Because this one is a lot easier than the level 20 challenge was, believe you me when I say that. So I just hope I can pull this off first try. So, Guildmaster Wayne, how are you? Level 25 challenge entitled Questions and Lancers. Guildmaster Wayne wants you to learn from other masters of the Lancer's arts. It is good to see you again, Edie, and stronger than we last spoke. Plainly, you have devoted many hours to training, which is just as well, for I have set a mind to set you your next task. At the Bramble Patch, you came to grasp the true meaning of courage. I would have you put that courage to the proof before 3 masters of our arts. In the many years since they began their training within these walls, these men have led very different lives, yet they shared the distinction of being regarded among the finest lancers of their time. And just as they once looked to their seniors for inspiration, so too shall you look to them. By availing yourself of their wisdom, you will take another step toward becoming a fully fledged lancer. Your first instructor is a man named Mathomi. Seek him out at Amarix's Spire in the East Shroud, where he serves as a frontier sentry. The long years at his post have honed Mathomi's perception. No detail escapes the man's piercing gaze. Present yourself before him for inspection, Edie, and do as he bids you. So, with that, since we know where we have to go next, let's take the simple voyage over to the East Shroud, and since I know where the Spire is, I will meet you guys over there, since it will not take that long to get there. So I'll rejoin you guys after a quick timeout at the Spire, so don't go away. Okay, so we've made it over here to Amarix's Spire, and as you can see on the map, it's actually just south of Little Solace and just east of the Aetheryte Shard over at the Hawthorne Hut, so it's not that far of a journey. Heck, we might even try our luck at the Fate if people are actually engaged in it. So let's start by going up to the top of the spire to speak with Mathomi. Yeah, he's a representative of the Twin Adder. You must be the young lancer I was told to expect. Greetings and well met. I am Mathomi, commander of the brave men and women of this spire. Now, let's have a good look at you. I see. You possess strength and skill in abundance. Of this there is no doubt. But you still want for experience. Oh, I don't doubt you've seen much and more. Mayhap you believe there is naught left out there to unnerve you. Yet the world is wide, and only the gods can claim to know all. You may be assured that the legendary lancers of old faltered at times. No lancer, nor any man, can foresee all possibilities, but he can steel himself for the unexpected. I would have you do just that. Take this bottle of fresh-spoken blood and sprinkle it at the foot of the great tree to the north. Doing so will lure out creatures of the night which you are to vanquish. Very well. We shall do that then. In fact, it's not that far of a walk anyway. So, yeah, I don't mind taking a short trip. As long as I end up surviving the monsters that are going to be coming at me with full fury, whatever they may be. So right over here. And throw the spoken blood at it. I don't know how this blood can speak, but what do I know? We sense a hostile presence. We have 3 blood bats to fight. Let's go ahead and take it to them. And so far they're not taking that much to me. Alright, 1 down very easily. Yeah, so far I'm doing a very good job of eluding them. Oh, but kill one and another one replaces it. Very sneaky indeed. And go. Yep, another one respawns. Yeah, it seems like a never-ending pursuit of the bloodbats towards me. Alright, go. Next. Round 4. And looks like it's going to be no more than 5. So once I get rid of number 4, number 5, you're going down. So, yeah, I don't know, maybe this is how many vampire children both Edward and Bella were hoping to have, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I've never really watched the Twilight series. I'm not a teen girl that's into that sort of thing. I have seen bits and pieces of the first movie, and I've read about the other parts of the movie series, including knowing that their first child was known as Renesmee. At least I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Anyway, Mathomi. Welcome back, son, and well done. I bore witness to your battle with mine own eyes, even though I was hiding behind a tree and you couldn't see a thing! The blood-bat bewilders its prey with its ceaseless flittering, which makes putting a spear in the beast an exercise in frustration. Frustration that may easily have given rise to panic. Yet, to your credit, you fought on resolutely, and thus emerged the victor. Your wine has taught you well, young one. You have a way to go, to be sure, but beneath those rough-hewn legends, I see the makings of a great lancer. With my blessing, make your way to Buscaron's Brothers in the South Shroud. It is where there you await your next instructor. Buscaron himself awaits. The man had a unique approach to our art. Though it's a fair while since he hung up his spear, his words are well worth hearing. Indeed, lancers visit him as much for his counsel as they do for his mead, good though it is. By meeting Buscaron and availing yourself of his knowledge, your lance work will surely improve. Hey, isn't that convenient? So, yeah, I'll meet you guys. Since we know we're going back to Buscaron anyway towards the end of the day, I will see you guys back down at the South Shroud where we will meet up with Buscaron, so I'll be right back. Okay, so now back over here at Buscaron's Brothers, and we are here to speak with Buscaron, but not about the main quest. We're here to speak with him in regards to the Questions and Lancers challenge, so let's talk to him in regards to that. Well, if it isn't Duane's protege, I thought it was about time you all arrived. I'm Buscaron, and this here's my place. Yeah, he speaks to you as if he's never met you before. In case you're wondering why old Duane sent you, I should mention I've not always been in the food and drink business. Before I opened the Druthers, I mounted an outpost not far from here. Any road, between keeping throats wet and bellies full, I ain't got a great deal of time to chat just now, so if you don't mind, I'll just get on with educating you. Now take this nice bottle of full flower mead. Wait, don't open it! This ain't that kind of lesson, no. I want you to make an offering of it and Miss Stahl's lance, which is a monument tucked away in a rocky cleft to the south of here. See the bottle safely here, complete with its contents, and when you come back, I'll tell you a story. Got all that? Good. And so, yeah, now the main quest is opened up, but, of course, we're going to head southbound. Where specifically, who knows? All I know is that I need to head in southeast direction. That's really what I need to know, and if this fate is active and people are indeed playing in it, I will avail myself, but no, I don't want to avail myself of them. I want to avail myself of people like you. You are who I want to defeat and destroy. And so that is what I shall do. Now, we've done this fate before, but it's worth it to get your hands on an opportunity to get involved with a fate. Because, as I mentioned before, you can get seals in these challenges, which can help you as far as helping you with your Grand Company status. Now, if I only knew where there could be more of these guys. Because, yeah, it seems like they're hard to find right now. Well, here's one right here. At least I got in before it was over. Right, now your turn. It seems like they're not all that eager to show up for some reason, and I don't know why that is. Alright, well, there you are. There's one of you at least. Yeah, well, one shows up and suddenly everyone swarms around him. Like right over here, for instance. Yeah, over here, boys and girls. I found one fresh off the boat. Or fresh out of the trees in this instance. Yeah, I shall defeat you, Featherfoot Red-Bellied Conspirator. You... Who invited this bastard? No one. I'm just bringing you the full fury of my wrath. And yeah, sorry guys, a little too late. Come on, you lazy conspirators. Gotta be around here somewhere. This is just silly. Yeah, what? Okay, here's a whole freaking gaggle of them right over here. This is who I was looking for. Take this! Take this, you vile fiends. All of you. Your lookouts, your larceners, and everyone else are gonna be defeated by yours truly. This is more like it. Yeah, I don't know why the heck we were hiding out in the far east of the map where there was absolutely no one to fight. This is where the money was. Yeah, you want in on this money? Then you better do something about it, like going to where the source is. Because if you don't do that, then you're just wasting your time and you're wasting my time. And turnover. Dead. Alright. Ever closer to the finish line. Now all I have to do is come over here and help out. Yeah, because it looks like this could be the last one. Focus is to target conspirators. So, we are indeed doing that. Alright, someone died over there. Oh, come on, make your move. Alright, he's dead. Oh, that's it, we win. We win. Okay, that's done. Okay, can't run over the edge. Not allowed to run over the edge. So, I'll simply follow the path of the map along to the southeast. Not worry about the scarred antelope. It's a shame that they are scarred, though. So, yeah, just past these does is going to be where we find Mistal's lance. Yeah, right over here. Off of the full flower mead. So, place it at the lance. And report to Buscaron. Yeah, that's not all that hard at all. No combat was involved, so, hey, can't go wrong with it. I mean, it kind of does sound strange that a guild-based challenge for warrior class would not entail combat at all, but, hey, this one does make an exception to that rule. Alright, back to Buscaron. Alright, Bus, how are you again? So you offered up the meat as I told you, and without drinking a drop? Very well, you shall have a tale of me as promised. Mistal is the man who founded the Lancers Guild, and the monument I sent you to was erected in his honor. Mistal was courage made flesh. Cut him and I dare say he'd have bled the stuff. It was him who first identified the two aspects of a Lancer's courage, as well as how to go about tempering them. And that weren't all he did. Seeing how the art had gone stale, what with our Lancers keeping to the confines of the Twelveswood, he sought to bring in new techniques and methods from faraway lands. But Gridania was a different place in his day. The outside world was a thing to be shunned back then, and non-Force-born were considered faithless savages. Aye, it was even worse than now. Of course, old Mistal wasn't afraid to call that way of thinking what it was, a lot of ignorance and cowardice. To cut a long story short, despite a force full of good old Gridanian stubbornness, he finally convinced the nation to open its doors to foreign lancers, and by blending their techniques with his own, he gave the world the art which you now practice. To this day, the Lancers Guild accepts students regardless of their origin. That wouldn't have been possible if it hadn't been for Mistal. Us Lancers owe him much, and more, and it's our charge to carry on his legacy. Never forget that. Hey, what's that? When's the trial? Much as I hate to disappoint, there isn't one. Your courage was never in doubt, son. My part in your training is done. 'Tis time you visited your third and final instructor, a fellow named Voxclair. You'll find him whiling away his time at the Bobbing Cork, like as not. Oh, that's the name of an inn in Folgord Float, in case you didn't know. Up in the North Shard it is. Voxclair's an old rival of mine. Me and him used to go at it till neither man could lift his spear tip off the ground. I warn you, he was a right stubborn bugger back then, and the years ain't done much to improve his humours, so, good luck with impressing him. So, yeah, we're going to go into uncharted territory. We've been to the North Shore before, but that was a long time ago in this Let's Play. So, I'm going to shortcut myself by going to Gridania, and I'll meet you in the North Shroud, so be back in a moment. Okay, so for the first time in pretty much 3 weeks, and I think it actually would even go so far as to say 4, because yeah, it's been that long, we have returned to the North Shroud of the Black Shroud, and it is here where we are going to go not that far. We're going over here to the Bobbing Cork here in Fallgourd Float. So yeah, there isn't a reason that you really don't see much of this map for a long time, and it's going to have to do with the fact that not far from the Bobbing Cork is a level 48 Fate. Yeah, the North Shroud is much tougher. I mean, even the level 28 Fate is over here. So you will definitely do well to keep yourself alive once you get past a very specific spot. So let's not waste any more time. Let's start sprinting. Because yeah, you go over a certain spot and the level of the enemies will jump up significantly. So yeah, that's where we did a quest long ago in this Let's Play. Long ago. So running around here in the North Shroud, we pretty much will run into the same types of experience levels of enemies that we fought in way back in this LP. Because, yeah, they're not going to provide you much of a challenge, so since our experience level is so high, let's just run by them. So yeah, you'll see they're at level 4 now, but once I make the transition over these 2 bridges, their difficulty goes up significantly. Yeah, level 25 enemies! Boom, just like that. Doesn't take long for that to happen. But it also doesn't take us very long to reach the settlement here on the North Shroud, the Fallgourd Float. And you can do quite a number of challenges around here. So let's keep this place in mind. Well, that was perfect timing actually. Be right back. Alright, yeah. Still getting back at it. So we want to go up here to this part of the Fallgourd Float. And it is here where we will find our 3rd individual of interest. If he... Okay, I believe he's up on the 2nd floor maybe, because yeah, there are 2 floors here at the Bobbing Cork. And yes, there is Voxclaw. Or was it Voclaw? Yeah, it would be pronounced Voclaw. I take it you are the young lancer of whom you once spoke, and an adventurer besides by the look of you. I was an adventurer myself once. That was before I became a lancer for hire. But enough idle talk, you have come to learn from me, and learn from me you shall. Be warned, though, that you will not find me as lenient as an instructor as the others. Now pay attention. Thus far, you have learned to master your courage in situations of fear, panic, and uncertainty. What with me, you will learn to do so in the face of change. The enemy is a living thing, and living things are apt to change. Whatever the nature of that change, a lancer must be able to think and adapt, and to think and adapt during battle requires courage. To teach you the meaning of my words, I would have you challenge a fiery fiend known as the Red Balloon. However, the creature will appear only where there is a raging flame. You may kindle such a flame by procuring 6 fingers from slain balloons and depositing them at a gutted campfire. This should suffice to entice the Red Balloon. As the battle wears on, the creature's fury shall burn with ever greater fervor until it is ripe to burst in a conflagration of death. Let courage lend strength to your lance and extinguish this fiery foe. Yeah, so how much of an excitement is that? That's definitely something to be looking forward to, and possibly to fearing. Let's just hope we will do well enough to endure this challenge. So yeah, we want to come down to the south. Which means we're going to be around enemies that are going to be level 26, level 27, level 28. Yeah, including these clay golems, which are feral. And waste no time in attacking me. This is not a surprise at all. At least I can dodge their special abilities relatively easy. Yeah, behind you, you big, ugly, stupid... You big, ugly, stupid golem. I'm behind you. And now I'm behind you again. Yeah, you want to bring it on? Then bring it on I shall. Oh, you're gonna try 3 times a charm? Well, the only time a charm is coming your way is when my lance is going through you. Alright, so why don't we gain a little bit of health before I start picking a fight with balloons? These are, of course, best known as the bombs in other Final Fantasy games, where you leave them alone for too long, or fail to kill them quickly enough, and they will detonate on you, causing massive damage against you. Like right here, for instance. Thankfully, I can stay clear. And resume. Continue the attack, and do not stop. Yeah, blaze spikes aren't all that bad. They do make you weaker to fire attacks, though, so be wary of that. Alright, that's one down. Yeah, 6 times, people. 6 times. Go. Go all out, and do not stop or hold back. Yeah, 6 times, people. You gotta earn the respect of these Lancers. You can't just have it gifted to you on a silver platter. And resume. Yeah, it's not all that hard to fight these guys. They can cause good damage against you, as should be expected. But if all goes well, you'll be fine. Right, that's 2 down. Wait for a little extra health to come my way. And then, continue! Hey there, balloon number 3. It's nice to meet you. It's too bad I have to puncture you. I have to puncture you and I have to make you explode. It's nothing personal, it's just business. And... boom goes the dynamite, and no one's around to feel the shockwave. Which I don't mind at all. I will take it and then some. All I need to make sure that I do is get to the end. Yeah, throw down some more blaze spikes, I don't care. Because you're dead. It's over. Okay. Only 3 more left. I'm not fighting those ones because... or that one at the top because it is near a feral clay golem. What I want to fight instead is you. You are who I shall fight. And not endanger my own life to succeed what it is that I hope to accomplish. And yeah, I meant to say succeed at what I want to accomplish. And I know my grammar has been terrible in this LP. And I do not take myself at great pride for that. It seems to be something I have been having problems with a lot over the course of the last number of weeks, is just having bad grammar in my commentary. And that's not fair to you guys, because you expect to hear someone who can really kick butt on the commentary. And I do the best I can with the circumstances I have, being someone who has autism, but still, I want to keep striving to make myself better in terms of my commentary, so that you guys are thoroughly entertained throughout this LP, and any other LP I do, past, present, or future. And we are now only needing to kill off 1 more. Let's go to the right, because it's the closest one I can go after, and it is actually in the direction of where I need to be going. So, turn the corner, target sighted. There we are. Hello there, number 6. Number 6, you shall be what brings this challenge to a close. At least the first part of this particular challenge with Vauclair. Yeah, it really shocked me that I was pronouncing a French name wrong. Because, yeah, I live in Canada, I should know how to pronounce things that are French. Yeah, Vauclair, definitely a name that is a lot simpler to pronounce than I was making it originally. Alright, taken care of. Now, we're actually going to now go and run from the golem. Run from the golem because he decided to get in the way and I'm not going to deal with him, thank you. Not dirtying my hands with disgusting filth. Yeah. Okay, and yeah, Yarzon scavengers over here. They are on my hunting log. So once this is over, if I succeed, then I guess we could proceed to clear them out. So wait till I am at full stats, and then place the gutted can. There it is. Right, red balloon. Baby's red balloon makes her fly. Almost fell into that hole in your life. You were thinking about tomorrow. 'Cause you were the same as me, but on your knees. Yeah, I was actually doing my spin on the Goo Goo Dolls song Black Balloon. It's actually my all-time favorite song by them. It's got a simple melody and it's just has a really beautiful sound to it. And the Goo Goo Dolls are known for having a wide range of really good music in their songs. I'm gonna take a high potion as precautionary measure and resuming my attack, and yeah, that thing is definitely getting bigger. That thing is definitely getting bigger. Avoid the disaster and resume the attack. Yeah, now you see he's much stronger now. But he is now dead. He is now dead and we can now leave. So yeah, let's wow. That was kind of hasty there to use my TP. I saw a Yarzon scavenger right over here. Yeah, right over here. Yeah, we'll fight you. We'll fight you. And I can see a whole bunch of Kakurin beaters over there at the camp, and someone has picked a fight with them. Sin Soulblade Alpha, huh? Well, Sin Soulblade Alpha, congratulations. You got yourself you found your way into my video, so well done, good sir. And he looks like he's a brawler like Ida. A pugilist, more specifically. Alright, I want to build up my TP a little more, just so that when I fight these things, if they do indeed double team me, at least I can be better prepared. Okay, here we go. Here we go, getting rid of the Yarzon Scavenger number 2. I can't remember if these ones are on my hunting log for the Lancers Guild or for the hunting log for Maelstrom. I don't think these guys would be on the Maelstrom log, quite honestly. Your turn. It is your turn to suffer at my hand. For I shall defeat you, and I shall destroy you. And you will enjoy the fact that you are dying at my hand. For I am well on my way to becoming a fully fledged Lancer in the eyes of Ywain and his fellow Lancers. Buscaron Vauclair and the guy with the name that I cannot remember, though I know it was Italian in pronunciation. Yeah, I'm an idiot. One more Yarzon Scavenger. I could really use one more because I believe it is a 4 requirement. Okay, go. Yep, it's a double team. But if I can get rid of this one quickly, then I won't have to worry about the other one. Just have to hang in there long enough to get the victory. That's all I need, and nothing more. Ooh, but this could be nightmarish if it becomes a triple team. If this becomes a triple team, I am in a whole world of trouble. Alright, good. Yes, there it is. It's on my Lancer's log. So I get 6,700 points out of it. 6,700 experience points for killing 3 enemies. That is how awesome this game is, people. It is just that amazing. That you can score all these points for doing little effort. Yeah, because really, as far as this game is concerned, it really is more or less about exploration than anything else. I mean, yeah, as I mentioned before, combat will be involved, but for the most part, it really is just exploration. It's exploration, it's crafting, so you can use materia, that sort of thing. Yeah, combat, there isn't as much as an emphasis placed on it. But it shows that it is a well-rounded RPG, that it entails you to be more willing to expand your horizons to not just simply engaging in combat. Okay, Vauclair. So you have vanquished the Red Balloon, no less than what I would expect of one of you Waynes. Your enemy altered its nature throughout the encounter, thereby causing the tones of the battle to shift repeatedly. Yet ever did you press onward, your courage holding firm in the midst of constant change. So it was that you emerged triumphant. I am not known for being liberal with my praise, but you have done well. Yours is a genuine courage. Mind you, this does not give you license to forsake your training. You are still but a fledgling among us after all. I have finished with you. You may report back to Yuan, and when you do, tell that young upstart that I demand he show his face here from time to time. That is all. Well, that I shall do. So, off to New Gridania, and then we'll go over to the Lancers Guild to report to Yuan, so be back in a moment. Okay, so made it back to Guildmaster Wayne, so let's let him know that we have completed this challenge. All Vauclair demands I show my face! I can only assume the buxom brunette at the float isn't lavishing him with the attention he craves. Very well, I shall see what I can do. As for you, Edie, well done. I never doubted that you would meet the approval of all three men, yet I am no less proud of you for having done so. You have travelled far along the Lancer's path, and soon you will no longer require my guidance. In fact, you need overcome but one further trial to complete your education here. Do so, and I will give you my blessing to leave the Lancers Guild and embark upon a new adventure with spear in hand. As ever, apply yourself to your lance work, and return when you are ready for your final challenge. I look forward to our next meeting. And so, we get the experience. We get the Silver Battle Fork, an enhanced Lancer's arm, and our choice of armor. But what to choose? Because yeah, none of these are all that good to me now, especially when you consider the fact that all the armor that I'm wearing is vastly superior. All the armor that I bought. So, we shall simply take 1,000 gil. And so, Guildmaster Wayne's final challenge will come when we get to experience level 30. However, it is time for us to return now to the South Shroud, and also to meet with our good friend Buscaron. So, yeah, it'll cost me 200 gil to go there, but it's worth it. It's better than just wasting my time on you guys. So, let's just warp there right now. Yeah, I'm gonna be cheap in terms of not wasting time. Yeah, but yeah, 200 gil is very expensive to just go from Gridania and make your way to the South Shroud. But trust me when I say that traveling further distances using the teleport ability will cost you a lot more. In fact, the most expensive locations I've seen so far using my first avatar are in excess of 500 gil. Just to give you an idea. Now I need to leave this place. Ah, there we go. There's the exit. Now then, away we go. Yeah, it's not that far of a journey to get back to where we need to be. In fact, it's right over there. So yeah, Quarry Mill isn't that far from Buscaron's druthers at all. All we can have to do is simply make our way over there and speak with good old Buscaron again and let him know that we are ready to resume with the main task of the game. So yeah, let's get that little extra burst of speed to get ourselves back to Buscaron. Alright, jump in, and jump over the wood. And then the door. There we go. Hey Buscaron, good to see you again. So now he has our level 24 challenge entitled Into the Beast's Maw. Buscaron has reliable information regarding the whereabouts of the Sylph Elder. So let's see and hear what he has to say. This should be quite interesting. Well, it's not coming from Buscaron, it's coming from Eden. Oh, it is coming from Buscaron first. It's taken us a fair old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. Ahem! His name is Frixio, and he is the eldest among the Sylphs of Little Solace. Long has he represented his kind in dialogue with the Gridanians. Yes, he's like a bridge between us and them. A small leafy green bridge that we can't find at the moment. And bridges are no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find him. There's an abandoned dungeon called the 1,000 Miles of Total Rock here in the South Shroud. 'Twas by the entrance to the place that Frixio was seen, and not long ago neither. If you hurry, I reckon you'll find him.
Walking ones, please help this one! This one needs help! Needs help to help Elder One! Poor Frixio! Poor Frixio!
Yeah, this is an unexpected sight. Whoa, hold your chocobos! Take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong, nice and slow.
Elder One went into Total Rock but is not returned! This one is worried! So very worried!
And you're right to be. The place fair crawls with nasties waiting to make a meal of anyone daft to wander in. What in the seven hells was he thinking entering that bloody death trap?
Elder One had no choice! Imperial ones were chasing Elder One! Please! Walking ones must help Elder One! Help Elder One now!
Ah, the fates conspire against us. Forgive my pragmatism, but Frixio is our best hope of reaching an accord with the Sylphs. Were we to lose him, all our efforts thus far will have been for naught. I will tend to her wounds. Ida, make haste to the Adder's Nest and request assistance. Understood. So go do what you need to do. Edie, go to the 1,000 Moles of Totorak and see that Frixio comes to no harm. Peace between man and Sylph rests upon your success. You got it there, Papa Limo. And thus the quest is accepted. And so, we have to go over now to the 1,000 Maws of Totorak. And it'll be northeast of here. So, we'll run across the bridge, I guess, first, and then we'll go directly north. Yeah, past the keg traps. Yeah, I'll be so happy once I get done with this place. That way, I never have to worry about stupid keg traps ever again. In this Let's Play, at least. So here's Bloisserant. And yeah, this overgrown offering has decided it will not leave well enough alone, therefore it must be defeated. So, very well. You leave me no choice. Thank you very much for making me stall out this episode longer than it should have been. You overgrown plant. Yeah, you're gonna poison me, but it'll only last for 12 seconds. Therefore, but your death is eternal. There. Now then, Bloisserant. I believe you are going to help me. By order of the Elder Seedseer, the dungeon known as the 1,000 Miles of Totorak has been placed under the control of... What? The Sylph Elder is inside? And you're sure of this? How in the seven hells did he manage to sneak by? God strike me down for a purblind fool. You must find the Sylph Elder before he falls prey to the fiends within. Entrance to Totorak is ordinarily restricted, but these are exceptional circumstances. Pray assemble a rescue party, and enter as soon as you are ready. And so now the duty finder has been updated, so now we can make our way into the 1,000 Miles of Totorak. But that will happen tomorrow, because we have already accomplished what we needed to do as far as knowing where the Sylph Elder is, and we also completed the level 25 Lancer's Guild challenge. So yeah, I'd say we did quite a bit here for today. And so, we know what has to be done next, and who we have to rescue. So with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. And when I join you again, we will make our way into the 1,000 Miles of Totorak in the hopes of saving the Sylph Elder Frixio. So until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Novora Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.